my gosh! How long has it been? Like 5 minutes ago when I tried to record this and realized the mic was off? Bah humbug. Okay, welcome back. It's been so long. What's it been, like yesterday? Welcome back, you guys. It's great to see you all again. We are back with another reoccurring theme, and we have number 8, which is reoccurring theme: manipulation versus persuasion. So, and we're also going to, we're going to draw cards. While I'm shuffling, let's just take this opportunity to give thanks. So we're going to give thanks to E, all the above. You can fill in A through D with whatever you want, whether it's mom, dad, sister, brother, your life, your higher self, whatever. But just give thanks, okay? So we're just going to take the opportunity to give thanks, say thank you, thank you. But also, we're also going to take a breath. All day long, we take unconscious breaths for ourselves. We got to breathe to survive. But very seldom do we actually think of others. I love the way my eyes look with this light. It's just so crazy. Hi. So, all day long we take breaths unconsciously, and very seldom do we actually breathe for other people. So, let's just take this opportunity to take a breath for someone else. Hold on, I got a sneeze coming. Okay, we're going to take this breath for someone else. Excuse me. So we're going to inhale and then exhale. Because like I said, we breathe all day long unconsciously for ourselves. So sometimes it's just nice to breathe for someone else. Okay? Breathe for, something or someone that's outside of you. So, let's talk about persuasion versus manipulation. So, persuasion is an art form to persuade. There is literally, you have logos, pathos, and egos. It's an art. Those are literally the art of persuasion. There is an art of persuasion. There's a way to persuade. You can persuade through emotion. If you have those videos if you see those commercials where they want you to donate $1 to the dogs or the kids, and they show you like sad videos, they're trying to pull on your heartstrings, trying to pull on your emotions. So they're persuading you through emotion. Okay? Then you have it's persuasion through facts. I'm trying to get you to do something. I'm going to persuade you to do something just based off of facts alone. So, let's say Kamala Harris, for example. Kamala is a woman, and so she wants your vote. So I want to try to get the vote of women. So vote for me because I'm a woman. Fact is, I'm a woman, you're a woman, vote for me. Donald Trump. I'm a man, you're a man, vote for me. Those are facts. I've done X, Y, and Z. Vote for me because of X, Y, and Z. Those facts. What's today? Today's Monday, right? Monday the 25th. Ooh, I haven't changed this in 3 days. Wait, is it 25th? Yeah, it is 25th. Okay, let's do 2. Sorry, guys. 1 sec. 2-5. Okay. Not that you can see it. Okay, Lou, give me one more card. Ooh. Okay, that one jumped up. All right. So you're based off of facts. And then the last one is off of trust. Meaning, I'm gonna persuade you just because, like, if I created something, then you're going to believe what I say based off of what I created. Because I created it, then you got to believe me because I created it. So, if I made a cake, and I say this is the best cake ever because I made it, and if you know I make good cakes, then you know this cake is going to be good. All right. Now, if you're doing any of that with ill intent or for a negative outcome, that is manipulation. That's when people are manipulating. You are manipulating if you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing and trying to get someone to go along with you to better you. You know? Like if it's malice involved. If it's deception involved. If they're, you know, like if someone isn't left feeling the best based off of that. You know? If you're hindering someone else. That's manipulation. You know? So, let's get into it. The deck that we're using the Starseed Oracle deck. Also, I'm going to pull some tiles. You know, my old trusty tiles. So, let's do some tiles first. And then we're going to use those for clarification. Alright. So, we're going to put that down. Put this down. Put this down and this down. Alright. Here we go. So let's see. What the universe wants you to reach for. We have the starfish. Alright. So if you're reaching for the star, you're a star. You know? So if this energy you're reaching for, and we're doing manipulation versus persuasion. So, if you stay a star, you're staying on top of being manipulated. Or, you know, just being aware of this. Then can help you better know when someone is trying to be manipulative versus persuasive. Some people might not be trying to be persuasive. I mean, or try to be manipulative. Because they're not necessarily coming from a negative place. And people confuse that all the time. Now, I'm still trying to... People can watch how they go about doing it. You know, if I don't want to come off as being manipulative, so let me work on my art of persuasion. Let me work on how I'm trying to persuade. Or try not to persuade someone. That works too. Because you can also allow people to do or think what they want. You don't have to necessarily try to persuade someone or manipulate them. Let them, if someone's telling you what they're doing, let that be it. Oh, what's that? You know? I'm going to clarify this. We have, your life is a canvas. Artists, manifestations, creative accountability. All right. Let's see. You see this? And what's sticking out for sure is a creative accountability. Creative accountability, taking accountability for your creations. If you're trying to persuade someone, whether you're doing it for malicious reasons or not, because persuasion is an art, if you're trying to persuade someone and it's not working, then you just don't have that art, baby. You just don't. You don't. That gift is just not there for you. Okay? If you're trying to persuade someone and you're coming off as manipulative, then that art is just not there for you. You know, so just be aware of the canvas that you're painting. Know the difference between manipulation and persuasion. Understand persuasion and what people are doing. Okay? So this is just the energy that we're reaching for. What the universe wants us to hold to shield. Oh, 7. It says 7, and then it says home. It's the home key. So, shield your home. Someone's lucky number might be 7 out here. 7 heaven, 7 home. Home is key. 7 keys. Protect your home from the manipulation and persuasion. Like, that's when it's good to know where someone is coming from. So that way, you know, you're not being, or they know that you're not being manipulative versus persuasive. At the end of the day, like, we have the power to create our lives, first of all, but also give as much information as possible. Like, people are so stuck on not sharing what they know and keeping things to themselves and just afraid of this valuable information that you have and sharing it to the world. When half the time it's not even valuable information. You're just doing it because of why? No one knows. No one knows. So, and you provide information, hey, this is why I'm asking. This is why, you know what I'm saying? Like, or just be aware of this. It can better help someone understand where you're coming from, because no one knows where you're coming from. So you're left to, for that person is left to figure it out. So unless you tell that person where you're coming from, you're leaving it up for them to decide where you're coming from or to figure out where you're coming from. I keep looking up here. There's something hanging. Okay, I got it. All right. For clarification on that, we got called. So, gifts and training. It's time to step up. All right. And that is a part of stepping up, is admitting or at least sharing what you know. Why are we still in this phase of hoarding what we know? Keeping it to ourselves. For what? Especially when it's in your home. When you're in your home and you're living with people, share what you know, because it could benefit the people you live with. You're living with them. So you don't want them on the same page as you? Does that not make sense? You know, like when you're living with someone, like people shouldn't have to figure out what you're doing when you live with them. Otherwise, why are you living with them? Why? Why is this a thing? Why are we doing this? We don't have to do this. You know? It's just like, to me, it's just that simple. What the universe wants you to shed light on, we have a tire. Tire! Because things get tired! It's tiring! It is! Like, having to keep up with someone else when we have our own lives to keep up with. So having to keep up with someone else gets tiring. It does. Because it's like, and it's a competitive, one sec. It's just a continuous loop, routine, cycle, all the way over and over again, until someone decides to break that cycle. Like, why are you doing the same things? Because a lot of times, people come off as being manipulative. Because at the end of the day, like, we all want things to go in our favor. But what I'm learning is, like, not everything goes in your favor. And that's okay, you know? Now, if you look at the good in everything, so when things don't go into your favor, you can still get something out of it. And you don't have to worry about being manipulative, because you look at what you can get out from it. Even if someone's intention is being manipulative. But you're able to identify that ahead of time when you are aware of someone being persuasive versus manipulative. We got baby steps. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. So, like, a lot of times your intuition tells you which way to go. You know, like, it might not make sense to go that way. But follow your intuition before it makes sense is what it's saying. But what's sticking out for me is definitely the baby steps. Taking action. Getting out of that routine, that cycle. Breaking free. It's going to take baby steps. But taking steps. 10:44 on the clock right now. Taking small steps in the right direction, even though they're small, are still steps in the right direction. And it shows growth. it shows that you're getting out of this loop, out of this routine, out of this cycle. You know, like, especially when it comes to manipulation versus persuasion. What the universe wants you to stay strong on? We have this jade monkey. It's a color jade. It could be plastic, but I'm going to say it's jade. It's that light green. But jade is strong. It's a mineral, you know? It's hard. Monkeys are strong, and their tails. So the tail. Uh-oh. Bonus card! What? There's 2 here, you guys. So the universe wants us to stay strong on 2 things. You got the love. Herdarian energy, codependency, boundaries. And, perfect for manipulation versus persuasion. Set boundaries. Be stern and strong on your boundaries. If you let someone know, hey, I know this feels like you're being persuasive or at least being manipulative, and I don't like being manipulative or manipulated. Or you identify that. Or you got the love. Understand that if it's coming from a place of love, sometimes it's not manipulative. It's not, because manipulative comes from a place of not love. So think of it as more as persuasive when it's coming from a place of love instead of it's coming from a place of negativity. Okay, because you got the love. The second card is fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposites extremes of life. Okay, so you got the love and fall into my arms. Surrender. Holding the opposite. Oh, I think you heard that. Woo! Sneeze for confirmation. There's that sneeze. All right. Bless you. Bless me. Thank you. Thank me. Don't thank me. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much for blessing me. I really do appreciate that. I love you, Lou. So, like, you got the love, fall into my arms. Definitely a message from your higher self, because your higher self is going to guide you out of this persuasive, manipulative energy. And even though some things may come off as being manipulative and they aren't, just know that it comes from a place of love. So there have been times where you were manipulated in the past. But by knowing of this manipulation, you're not going to allow yourself to be manipulated anymore. So that phase is gone. It's no longer manipulation because the universe loves you. And when you're coming from a place of love, you know it's not manipulation. It's just persuasion. The universe tries to persuade you a lot of times because it knows what's best. There's a bigger scheme of things. There's a grander scheme of things. The universe says, yeah. All right, you guys. Earth School, Life Lessons. I just opened the deck. We'll pick up the deck. Soul Growth, Study, Higher Learning. Okay? So, yeah, understand where I'm coming from. All right, guys. And now it's time for so long. But I'll sing just one more song. Thanks for doing your part. You're sure smart, with me and you and my boy Lou. And we can do anything that we want to do. I love you. I love me. I love us. I love we. I'll talk to you later and see you guys tomorrow. Bye.